is the best of what the X-Files does, which is creates wonder.
What did you find most challenging and rewarding about making the film?
I found 3 weeks in the snow the most challenging, and I had the fattest fat suit on. It was embarrassing, actually, because I looked like the Michelin Man while everybody else was dressed normally. But I don't like the cold, so that was the most challenging part for me. The most reward, I mean, the whole thing has been rewarding. It's been, I have to say that the fan reaction has been the most rewarding thing, because we didn't know what the reaction would be. We sort of worked in a vacuum last year, and it's been lovely not just to see people's excitement about the film, but how much affection there is for the series. You know.
Okay, the question is, would it be harder to pitch the X-Files now, and would you be interested in continuing it on one of the premier networks? Or something new, I'm sorry, thank you.
You know, it's, I don't know. I really don't know about continuing the series. It might not be the same without Mulder and Scully, and I don't think that David and Julie, I think that David's got obviously a job on one of those cable networks. And so I don't know what its life is in that format, but I think that if we're successful here, there certainly will be an opportunity, I think, to think about its life after this movie.
Sequel announced. Okay, how far ahead are you on the X-Files movie that's coming out holiday 2012?
We're not bothering with that one because the aliens are coming on.
That's a rumor. That's one of the, she's saying the love scene that David and Juliet wanted cut from the movie, the steamy sex scene. Did we cut it or did we film it?
No, it's in there. That's a good question. I'm sure Fox is playing all the angles because they really know how to promote a movie, and that's one of the great things about being in 20th Century Fox. I don't know. It remains to be seen. You know, once again, our job is most importantly to make a great movie, and then it's their job to sell it. We're out here today, you know, obviously to help them do that.
I have to tell you though, because this is funny to me. When we first got the green light for the movie, we had a big meeting with the publicity people, and we said, look, we don't want hype. We just want to make our movie and then, you know, start to publicize it right before it opens, and because we get sick of being sold things ourselves. And you can see that has not happened at all. And really it's because of the fans, because the interest in the movie has been so great. It just has not played out the way we expected at all, which is a pleasant surprise.
I Yeah.
Last episode, why did Mulder or see dead people, and why in particular did he not see Diana Fallon? Thank you.
Well,
Mulder's really dead. I think that was a device to say that there were things that reminded him of those characters, and they weren't literally ghosts, but he was reminded of them. That's the way I imagine it.
Thanks, Sixth Sense.
I just wanted to know, as a writer and producer, if The X-Files ever scared you?
Did The X-Files ever scare you?
you know, it doesn't actually. I have a strange reaction. I laugh if something is scary. I'm delighted when that happens. And I think that just comes from being desensitized to it after a while. So I know it's horrifying if I'm amused by it.
I'll answer that question too. I think it doesn't scare you because you are so deep inside of it. You are. I have the same reaction as Frank. I get kind of giddy. There's something in the movie that is very, very scary. And whenever I see it, I find myself laughing, and I wonder if people think that I'm strange. So it's the same thing. Hi.
Will Frank Black be in the movie?
Yes. I wish I could tell you yes, but I have to tell you no. But that being said, I would love to work with Lance again. And I talk to him about it all the time. Thank you.
Did you ever try to make postmodern, or would you ever think of making postmodern Prometheus into an actual movie?
No, but thank you for saying so. It's one of my favorite episodes, if not my favorite episode of the show. So it is like a dream. Maybe that's why I like it so much. Thank you.
During the show, what moment best defines the X-Files and the
During the show, what moment best defines the X-Files and the Mulder-Scully relationship?
That's a tough one.
When he criticized her for not reaching the pedals with a tiny little finger.
I have to say, to me, it was the little gestures of support they would give each other. The looks, the touching of hands, the unsaid things that were scripted, but more than that, were things David and Gillian brought to the roles. That would be it for me.
Yes.
Is there an underlying theology to what you do?
I don't think there's theology. I don't think there's even religion per se. I think there's a sense of the unseen world and values. But Chris and I have very different views on this kind of thing, but we find common ground in these stories. But there's meaning in life beyond what you can see, and we share that conviction. So I think that is a critical part of the X-Files, actually.
Okay, we're going to do 2 more questions.
We can do one, man, can we?